Today on Singles Court, Debbie says Dave is a super slob.
It's unbearable. He's just a slob.
He's content to wallow in the chaos, but Debbie's tired of cleaning.
So you have to respect the fact that you're living with someone else.
She wants Dave to shape up.
You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna clean up the towels. You're gonna clean up the grease. I'm not gonna do it.
And Sebastian snapped some nude photos of Connie. She wants to know where they are.
You convinced me to do photographs so that you could share them with everyone?
Now he says keep your shirt on.
They're somewhere in the apartment, I'm sure. They're not very far away.
But Connie thinks there's a cover-up.
Tell me why.
Well, hello there. Welcome to Singles Court, the #1 show on the Singles Broadcast Network. I'm the show's producer, Michael Day, the man who does everything, except for dole out the love advice, which is taken care of by our lovely host, relationship mediator, Angela Siegel.
Hello, Michael, and
How are you
stop
today?
calling me lovely.
Lovely. Well, you are. Look at you. You look like a big red apple.
I know.
I could just take a bite.
But you wouldn't.
You don't have worms, do you?
I might.
Oh, okay.
Let's get to the case.
All right. Today's case involves Dave and Debbie. Everything was going great for these two little lovebirds until they moved in together. And Debbie found out that, well, Dave's a bit of a lazy guy. Okay? It's a classic case of suspicious slob story. Or Debbie does dishes and Dave does nothing. Or
Let's get on with the case.
whatever.
Well, Debbie, sounds like you're in a big mess.
Very big mess.
Well, what seems to be the problem?
Well, we met maybe about 6 months ago, and we've been living together for about 3 months. And he's just a slob. It's unbearable. He's just a slob.
Take me through how you met 6 months ago. So within 3 months, you all made the decision to live together.
We moved in together, and he had, I have to admit, he had warned me that he's a little bit messy, but not to the degree
No, you
that it is
thought
now.
I was a little bit messy. I showed you what the real thing was like. I took you home. I showed you my room.
Okay, you showed me your room, but that's your room. Now you're living with someone else, so you have to respect the fact that you're living with someone else.
Well,
Debbie,
yeah, but
Debbie, give me an example. Give me an example of what you consider
Every
a slob.
morning, he has to have his bacon. He has to fry his bacon, and that's fine. I'm not even talking about the cholesterol. He can do what he wants when it comes to that. But who cleans the grease spots off the wall in the oven? Debbie does. Not Dave.
Dave, you make bacon and there's grease spots all over the wall, and I
well,
mean...
you know, you fry bacon and the grease splatters.
And so
I'm
then you
gonna
have to clean the splatter.
Well, I'm gonna make bacon the next morning.
And sometimes
anyway.
if I don't get to it in the morning, by the time I get home, who's scrubbing?
Like-
Not Dave.
I
Dave.
have a question. You eat bacon every day?
Bacon every day, bacon and eggs.
It's not going to be around long, honey, so don't worry about it.
Dave, what have you thought about in terms of, obviously it's a problem. She would like you to be a little more neat. Tell me why you think it's okay to not care if you make a mess.
Well, what are appearances for? Like, I'm comfortable where I'm living. I'm comfortable with the way I live.
But I'm not comfortable with it.
Do you have Dave, do you have a mirror in your house?
Yeah, I got a mirror in the house.
Who cares about appearance? Do you look in it?
Once in a while, if I'm passing by.
Okay, Debbie, do you see the issue here? He doesn't care that
You know what? It's whatever benefits him. He'll take a shower. He leaves the wet towels on the floor.
Well,
Well,
I'm not
what-
going
tell me-
I'm not going from the bathroom to the laundry room downstairs, am I? I'm going to my room.
Dave,
I'm gonna go put some clothes on.
Yeah, but you leave the wet towels on the floor. Not that only that, he has allergies. He blows his nose and he leaves the Kleenexes on the floor, and I have to pick them up.
okay, Deb,
have
you know
to.
what I hear coming from you
You have
is,
to.
I have to this, I have to that.
Because he doesn't do anything.
Okay.
I'll try and leave it
Let's,
and give him a chance to do it, and he doesn't do it. I've gone to the point where I will vacuum 5 times a day.
but you know what I'm hearing from you? Okay,
Because
so
he's made me like that.
No, he didn't make you anything. Whatever you are, it's because you choose to be that. So let's find out what the deal is as far as Dave's concerned. Dave, what opposition do you have to at least understanding her feeling? Do you understand that it hurts her feelings when she's working harder than you?
I don't understand that she's working harder than me. I mean, that's...
Why not? Can't you see that? She's cleaning and you're not?
We all work, you know.
Well, what do you do to help towards the cleanliness of your shared living space?
Nothing. Nothing.
Well-
You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna clean up the towels. You're gonna clean up the grease. I'm not gonna do it. And you know the way I want you to stack
Yeah, I know
magazines.
the way you want to.
That's the way you're gonna
you heard her
stack
go
them,
on.
Dave.
Well, no,
No.
hang on a second. You heard her say
Yes.
that she was vacuuming 5 times a day.
Okay,
I mean, how
no.
silly is that? The
Why-
things.
why
And
do
now
you
she's
not-
starting to give me orders.
I am
mean,
not
you're-
doing that.
You're standing here right in front
Because
of her,
I've
and
been
you're
asking
listening to
you
her giving me
nicely.
orders.
I
I
am
don't take
giving
orders.
No, I'm not doing that.
You are.
You are
I am
doing
not,
that.
Dave. I'm just saying now I've gotten to this point. You have pushed me to this point. You're gonna do what I say you're gonna do.
Debbie, listen to you.
Orders.
Listen to what you're saying.
I don't take orders from you.
I don't want to be like this.
I never
Yes,
took
you
orders
know,
from my parents.
Dave-
I never took orders from the army, so there's no way that...
Dave,
What?
Dave.
What army, Dave?
Army.
What army, Dave?
You were in the army?
The Tamil Tigers. The United States Army. What do you think?
You didn't know he was in the army?
No, I did not know that.
I'm shocked myself based on his behavior here. Why did you not tell her that? I mean, I would think someone that you like enough to share space with that would know enough about your past that you were actually enlisted in the army.
It's not really worth sharing. I mean, it's not something that I talk about.
What do you
with
mean it's not
anybody,
worth
pretty
sharing?
much.
But that's part of your past. So you were in the army and now you're not. So what happened? I mean,
Well-
obviously you weren't executed. You're standing here today. So what happened?
Well, I got kicked out. Oh.
You got kicked out.
Yeah, I managed to get myself kicked out. It was driving me nuts. There was no way that I was going to serve for 4 years doing that. 4 years
So there's
of
no way
polishing.
anybody can tell you what to do. No way you're going to be in. So why'd you enlist in the army? Did you think they were looking for models? I mean, why were you there?
Looking for models. No, actually, I was looking forward to scrubbing boots all day long. I was looking forward to ironing my shirt 3 times a day.
So it sounds as
That's-
though.
that's what I
what was
was
the
looking
official
for.
reason that you were kicked out of the army? Discharged.
Okay, well, the story? Sergeant comes up to me, starts giving me lip about my uniform and about my boots and about this, that, the other thing, and he gives me some
The
toilet
reason,
duty.
the official reason you were kicked out of the army.
Slob.
I don't think that's an offense. What was the official reason?
Well, he told me to clean the latrine, and I told him that maybe you should just get a woman to do it. And yeah, I mean, everything
did
just
you
kind
just
of went
say?
from there.
Do you hear what he's saying, Debbie?
Did you hear what he just
Yeah,
said?
did you? I'm not the one that has to live with him. You are.
Women's work? What does that mean? So every time I'm supposed to do everything because it's expected of me?
Shh, Debbie, you're like yelling at him.
I'm not yelling.
Listen to what you're yelling at someone who refuses to take orders, thinks that housework is women's work. How does that make you feel? Don't yell at him. Talk to me.
Okay, I just feel insulted. He doesn't respect me at all. At all.
Tell me that this is a revelation that you did not know
I
based
didn't
on the
know
fact
it.
that he
I
didn't
just
listen
thought
to
he
you.
was a slob. I just thought, you know what? He's just lazy. He's messy. That's all. I didn't know that he was a chauvinistic pig.
Dave, how does that make you feel that she feels as though you don't respect her and that's the reason you don't clean? How does that make you feel?
It has nothing to do with the reason that I don't clean. It has nothing to do with respect. It's not a
what
respect issue.
what does it have to do with?
Well, growing up, my dad wasn't allowed to fold the laundry or do the dishes.
You're not
'cause
your
he
dad.
didn't, he
And
didn't
I'm
do
not
it
your
right.
mother.
Well, you know what? Apparently, men don't know how to do it right.
So,
That's what it has always come down to, in my experience, is that a guy just doesn't do it right.
In order to know if you're going to do it right, you need to try.
You know what? What I see here is a clear issue, Dave and Debbie, that you all need more than a resolution. I'll be back and try and help you, but Lord have mercy, it's bigger than cleaning the house. I'll be back. The way I see it, Dave takes orders from no one, and Debbie, you give orders to everyone. The issue here, as I see it, is first of all, Debbie, you find a need to tell, give orders. This is my way. Then you want to turn around and play, I'm the victim. I have to vacuum. I have to clean. I have to do this. Wah, wah, wah. And for what? Only because you enjoy being the victim. You enjoy being able to say to him, as a way of control, I did this, I did that, and you did nothing. It seems to me, as long as you enjoy that position, you'll continue to allow it. One day, like a dog laying on a nail, you'll realize that hurts a little too much and you'll get your butt up off of the nail. You, on the other hand, your example, Dave, is I'm a slob. She knew I was a slob. Deal with it. It's women's work. That in itself, I'm not even going to go there. we're not even talking about that. I think the bigger issue is that your idea of if I say it, that's the way it goes, if you don't like it, tough, leaves you in a very alienated position. And no man is an island, not even you. So you have to understand that in relationships, there's some give and take. You look at this relationship on the whole, and the issue is you all decided to cohabitate after 3 months. And 3 months is really not enough time to know that there's some common ground. And knowing each other in the 3-month period, I believe there were lots of signs that said it was probably not a good idea. So my recommendation, move out, go, run, pack up. You live as Slob, you live taking orders, and enjoy your lives. That's that, in black and white.
Next on Singles Court.
He asked me if I maybe wanted to pose for some sexy, provocative Polaroids for him.
She wants to know where they are,
They're somewhere in the apartment, I'm sure.
but Connie thinks there's a cover-up.
It was very strange, I guess, but
But no, well, no, let's make it not strange.
okay.
Like, where are they?
Hey, look at that. You didn't change the channel. Good for you, because you're watching Singles Court with relationship mediator Angela Siegel.
You're so happy.
You like that one? I'm in a happy mood today. I took my happy pills.
I think so.
Okay, let's get on with some very unhappy people. They are Sebastian, he's a realtor, but that's not why he's unhappy. And Connie, who's a massage therapist. Ooh, so I wonder if it's Swedish or Thai. Well, the problem is, recently, Sebastian asked Connie to pose for a few steamy pictures for her, and those pictures have gone missing. And I call this the case of the provocative Polaroids.
Well, Connie, seems like you have yourself in a little pickle. What seems to be the problem? Photos, I guess that's kind of where it starts, huh?
Yes, I'll tell you a little bit about us. Sebastian and I have been together for about a year. We were introduced by mutual friends. We started dating exclusively shortly after that and have been really happy up until recently.
Yep, it's true.
Thank you.
Yep.
Recently, about a month ago, he asked me if I maybe wanted to pose for some sexy, provocative Polaroids for him. And I was a bit reluctant at first because it's, you know.
Well, now, just help me. You were dating at how long at this point?
About a year.
Okay.
I mean,
okay. So, okay.
he's seen me in lingerie. I thought maybe he'd want some Polaroids lingerie, you know, over the shoulder a little. And I said, okay, fine. That's what you want. And then slowly, you know, he started convincing me that, you know, he thinks I'm beautiful and he would love to have some nude photographs of me.
Okay.
So I allowed that to happen. Then, about a month ago, he was away on business. I went over to his apartment. We have separate apartments, but we each have keys for the others. So I went over to water plants, just do a few things for him while he was away. And while I was there, someone phoned. The answering machine picked it up, and the caller said something like, sorry, lost the photographs, but I have them saved. And he saved them as saucy red.
Okay, so you're thinking these must be your photographs.
Yeah, all of a sudden I froze. I thought, my God, where are these photographs? Now, where they usually are is in this wooden box.
Okay.
So I went over, opened up the box, and they're empty. So, you know, I'm totally freaking out inside.
Okay. Sebastian,
Yes.
I'm sure you asked where the photos. So where are they? What did you tell her?
Well, they usually are in this box to keep them in. It's a very special place to keep the photos.
New photos, doesn't
Private.
everybody?
Exactly. Well, I didn't want them to go missing, but unfortunately what happened, I guess, in transit, I was away for a while, and the whole purpose of the photos was to have something while I'm away from her to,
A memento.
remind myself of, well, she's beautiful. I mean, why not? So I took them away, and I don't know.
But how'd they get out of the box?
I took them
Yeah.
with me on the trip.
Oh, okay,
Some
so
of them, but I don't know somehow.
Where are the other ones? Where are the
somehow-
ones who took?
They couldn't be anywhere. They're somewhere in the apartment, I'm sure. They're not very far away.
So you think they're still in the apartment?
Yes.
But
yes.
Okay.
So when he came home, we were at the apartment. I started questioning him about, hello, where are the photographs? he was very, he didn't know where they were. He tried to change the subject, avoid the issue, which I found really bizarre.
So why were you trying to get away, be evasive? Why?
Well, I just didn't want her to worry too much. I mean, I think she's being paranoid, so I was trying to change the topic so she
paranoid.
Let's think about this. Nude pictures are missing.
I know it seems
You
strange.
say they're in an apartment, which, I mean, unless your apartment is as big as the Empire State Building, it seems like you should be able to find them.
It was very strange, I guess, but
no. Let's make it not strange.
Okay.
Like, where are they?
Well, that's the sort of mysterious thing, I guess. But I'm sure they're somewhere in the house. I mean, I went on trip.
I would never let him take these photographs if he's just gonna, lose them.
There's a chance I left them in the hotel room.
Oh, really?
So I'll try to investigate that part of it and get them
But
back.
I don't understand where the message comes in. Like, what photographs were they referring to?
Oh, those are just relatives of mine. I dropped off some photos at the photo place just
some relatives.
Exactly, and this Saucy Red is a cousin.
Is that your grandmother?
Red.
No, we nicknamed a cousin.
Saucy Red.
She spilled barbecue sauce on herself as a child, and we always called her Saucy Red.
I think I see a piece of evidence.
He got game. He got game. I want to.
I brought the tape from the answering machine because I thought maybe you could help me with figuring out what that means.
I wouldn't fall for the red hot sauce story either.
Are you ready for this? Whatever it is.
We're ready. Let's hear it.
Hey, Sebastian. It's Jerry here. Copy all. The photos scanned and uploaded fine. I saved them on a disk under Saucy Blonde. But listen, dude, I went and misplaced the originals, so I'll give you a call when I track them down, okay? Thanks.
Well, Sebastian, baby, there goes your story, unless the stuff that wasted on the person was blonde sauce.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, it was. It's a little odd.
Let's look at the facts.
Okay.
A message comes across. It sounds like when I hear upload, download, it's digitized. Let's think about this. What kind of pictures? Obviously, your relatives. I'm not saying they're not important, but it just doesn't sound right. I mean, I smell a fish, and we're not fishing.
Yeah.
What are they? And what happened?
There may be some photos with the other ones. There may be some photos of yourself with these.
With the relatives.
Well, just because I wanted to put them on a special file, so I thought they put them together. It would be the best
To
thing
do what
do.
with? Why do you need my photographs on a file?
And these are her nude photos.
Yeah.
Let's get to this now. So you digitize the photos, put them on in the internet, baby. That's what that means. Internet.
That sounds like the internet.
What?
To me.
You got mail. That's what happened. So
I think there's a lot of ways to define
You put my photographs
the internet.
on the internet.
There's a lot of ways
for
to
the
define.
whole world to see. The one you
There's
love.
a lot of ways to define the internet. There's the World Wide Web, and there's like private.
You know what? You got game big time. And look, I am not playing basketball today, so let's get busy and understand the real side of this. You put them on the internet. That's the fact.
Yes.
Now tell me why.
Because I'm involved with a very exclusive club, and there's about 40 of us. And what it is it's just an exclusive list. And what this club does is it gives you stock tips. It's a great club. Friends of mine
What
have
are
made
you
a lot of
talking
money.
about? What does this have to do with anything?
Thank you.
Stocks
In order
and-
to
I have the same question.
Where are my photographs?
In order to enter this club, you have to have a photo of your girlfriend, a nude photo girlfriend, like 2 photos.
You convinced me to do
I know,
photographs
I know.
so that you could
This-
share them with everyone?
Well, I can tell you.
Is this some kind of sex cult? or
No, it's
something?
not a sex cult. It's just a club that gives you tips about stock tips and tips on rare motorcycles, which is a hobby.
You know, I do not understand why you would do that. But you know what?
Because it's going to benefit us both. It will benefit us
Really?
both. Friends of mine have
about
made.
that, Sebastian.
We can make up to $100,000.
Oh,
I mean, the stock
okay.
tips are amazing.
Thank you very much
maybe
for
even more.
sharing my photographs.
Well, if you want
You know
everything
what?
you want, a condo together,
you
all those things, you need the money.
I
You
feel
need the
like I'm
money.
in Las Vegas. You got game. I'll be back with my resolution. This case is not about photos. It's about lies and deception. Connie, I don't need to tell you that you always take a risk when you put yourself in a position where you take photos that are in a less desirable position than what you would like them to be. You took a risk and you lost. I'm not here to stand in judgment and shake my finger at you, but I am here to tell you that you have to count up the cost before you make that type of decision. You, on the other hand, Sebastian, you have more lines than a Hollywood movie script. And you get no Academy Award here. I don't think you're cute. I don't think that what you say is funny. And as a matter of fact, I think what you did was a clear violation of not only Connie as a person, but of the relationship. And what basically you said is, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do what benefits me. And I'll lie about it until I get caught. Hey, deny, 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 unless they have pictures, and then you deny. That attitude is not the way a relationship can even move forward. It's all about me and what I say counts, and that's never a good idea. When you look at this relationship and the chance of whether or not it can work, you have to understand that it's rooted in betrayal. And the good thing is you get to choose whether or not you're willing to accept him through the betrayal. But understand this, Connie, most people that think they're right after they betrayed you and lied to you will not change. Because if they think they're right, why change? Keep your clothes on, girl, and find somebody who will respect you for who you are. And that's that in black and white.
Well, there it is. When it comes to relationships, the slob shouldn't bunk with the drill sergeants. And showing your honey won't get you the money. I learned that from the Queen of Extremes, Angela Siegel. Join us next time here at Singles Court, the final word for singles.